2 sentences. Hello, it's Friday night, and we're at Joe Walsh Stadium for another episode of Friday Nights. With me, a new co-broadcaster. Step in.
I'm Coach Baggs. You're Ray Ahern. It's the season opener here for Friday Night Football. North Andover in the black uniforms, Lincoln Sudbury in the whites. Last year, Lincoln Sudbury beat North Andover quite handily in the away opener in Lincoln Sudbury. Lincoln Sudbury has a tough team. They've only had one loss in the last 2 years.
We have a chance, Bags. They graduated 27 seniors. So
yeah, I saw you down there talking to the coaches.
Yeah, they won't have 4 seniors starting, perhaps. So a lot of underclassmen. But as you said, Lincoln Sudbury's got an excellent program. They do well, and regardless of how many they graduated, they're formidable. We graduated people as well, so.
Yeah, 2 Division II schools. They've met in the playoffs a number of times. 2018, the state championship for North Andover. They met in the North Finals right on this field. I think it was raining. And Lincoln Sudbury beat them the next year in the playoffs.
Gabe D'Souza played in one of those games and got knocked cold.
I think that was the game, the one right here, yeah. They're, both these schools are in Division II. 34 schools in Division II. North Andover and Lincoln Sudbury, about a middle of the pack in school size.
A lot of good schools. Lincoln Sudbury is in an area where they play Natick, an excellent school. They play Milford, where my mother's brothers played football. And Milford has an excellent team, give people a lot of trouble. And King Philip is there as well. So I was thinking we ought to have the Bags Invitational at Worcester Woo Sox Stadium and have a complete round robin for football team sometime in August for the Bags charity.
On your screen, you see the Lincoln Sudbury offense warming up, going through some plays. The Boston Herald has Catholic Memorial as the team to beat in Division II. I believe they won the Super Bowl last year. Marshfield beat this Lincoln Sudbury team in the second round. You see the quarterbacks warming up here on the field, in midfield. It's Lincoln Sudbury. North Andover back in the locker room, going through their final instructions.
They were out earlier and worked out and ran plays, so they're just getting some coaching review and inspiration in there.
We have a pretty big crew for NA Camp Sports. Bill Robert is at the controls. The new guy, Jonah, his first week on the job, he's doing
Jonah is almost as tall as you.
Is he? And on the cameras, we have Evan Zimmer, Nick Kissel, and Nate Wilmot. Nate Wilmot and Nick Kissel are experienced camera people. The next week, this is going to be a rare Saturday game in Beverly. Beverly is playing Haverhill tonight. Some of the other games going on in the Merrimack Valley Conference today. Tewksbury at Danvers starts at the same time. Beverly at Haverhill at 7. Lowell at Billerica at 7. Maynard at Chelmsford. Springfield Central at Central Catholic. That's a rematch of the Division I Super Bowl of last year. I'm sure you can read all about that game. Tomorrow's Eagle Tribune. Westford Academy at Dracut. Lynn English at Methuen. Andover at Shrewsbury. Andover should have a good team. They are pretty experienced. Here comes the North Andover team out of the so-called tunnel. It's a USA theme. Finn Murphy and Shane Fitzgerald carry the American flags. Is that a Don't Tread on Me flag?
The crowd is applauding. They're cheering here at Joe Walsh. The initial game of the season. Highly anticipated. Lincoln Sudbury.
I saw a number of students come in on the USA theme. Standing room only in the student section on the right. Pretty big parent crowd here in the center of the field. Lincoln Sudbury contingent way to our left. I think they're ready to call over the captains to do the coin toss. Cheerleaders are getting back in position.
Lincoln Sudbury team was a little late in arriving. Coach said they got stuck in 128 traffic.
Yeah, they came out on the field a half hour after North Andover was out here.
Yes, yeah. We last time we played here it was like at 7 o'clock, so they were probably the traffic had passed the last time they came.
The sun has set over the trees to our right over 125, so the sun is not going to be an issue in this game.
That's always beautiful here. And they laid in a new field here at about 5 years ago, and a new scoreboard. So the program is doing well.
Our PA announcer is Mike Leorenza. Scoreboard, Bob Gessing. Chris Papalia is training them. And we're getting ready for the national anthem. There you see the North Andover captains out on the field.
Captains with the referee, white hat. Big crowd here tonight. Highly anticipated game. I see young Luke Soterra down there.
There are the 5 North Andover captains at midfield. Brian Ferrulo. The 6th North Andover captain, number 21, is out for the season with an ACL tear.
I see Finn Murphy out there.
Yeah, Hunter Scott on the left, James Federico.
John Marcotte.
Number 56, John Marcotte. From Nashua, New Hampshire. Moved to North Andover as a freshman.
All right. And then Finn Murphy, and then last on the right-hand side, is that Shane Fitzgerald?
It is Shane Fitzgerald. Finn Murphy was on the soccer team as a freshman.
No kidding. He is a warrior. Well, I see a couple of teams that are up for it. Got the adrenaline right in front. That must have been some talk in the locker room.
Number 44, Mickey Valentino. Going to be start at defensive line, and we're going to see him in the backfield.
No doubt.
As fullback.
44 is a good number for North Andover. You're in on plays if you get to wear 44.
North Andover coaches all in the black shirts except for defensive coordinator Matt Cerullo in the red hoodie.
Got to be seen.
Carol Maroney down there taking pictures for NA Sports Stars. North Andover will defend the goal on the left. Coach CJ Good, the JV coach, counting out 11 players in this kickoff team. North Andover will get the ball first.
Bunch of coaches out there for the kickoff. Back in the middle, Patrick Roy.
Caleb Agbor and Mikey McNaught were practicing. Here we go.
Ball is in the air. It's on the right. McNaught picks it up, has an opening, has a wide opening.
Just the kicker to beat. He getting a block.
He's just got to outrun him, and he gets caught by 20. It was that shift to the inside. He put himself in a vulnerable position. He had to go inside, but
Patrick Roy was back there, one of the three back there. He took that last block, almost set him all the way to the end zone.
Yep.
Good start for North Andover. New quarterback, Drew Fitzgerald, sophomore.
Yes.
For North Andover.
O'Connell was the quarterback last year. Final game was at Fenway Park for Thanksgiving. North Andover won 27-26. It was a bitter cold night. It's a beautiful night here, no wind.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Fitzgerald under center. Inside handoff, number 12. He has got 2 or 3.
Caleb Agbor.
More. Agbor has five missed tackles on that. He just eluded everyone.
1st and goal from the 3-yard line or so. We're early going first quarter. 10 minutes, 43 seconds left.
Nice inside handoff. They probably looked at a lot of film looking at North Andover running typical wide plays, belly back. Over here on the right is Partridge.
Mikey McNaught. He's in for the score.
Had blocking in front of him. That's good. Well, North Andover looks very strong.
Great start.
Lincoln Sudbury coach Gerard said, we have a lot of young players, and North Andover got a lot of their players back. It's going to be a tough night. Well,
North Andover certainly has a lot of experience on the offensive and defensive lines. Maybe not as much experience in the backfield and in the defensive backfield.
They always come up with good backs, though.
Camden Bethel, Braden Bethel holding. And it's good.
The Bethel twins.
No, they're not twins.
They only get 1 point.
Yeah.
You have to split it between them. That could lead to a fight, squabble, interfamily.
They're both on this kickoff team as well. Number 82 is Braden Bethel, the senior lacrosse player. Played a little basketball. Camden Bethel was on the varsity basketball team as a freshman.
Really?
Yeah.
I should be getting to more basketball games. Do you broadcast basketball games by any chance?
More so on the girls' side, but yeah.
Yep. Well, they had a broadcaster for the last couple of years who I think is
taking his talents north of the border to
Exactly.
Canada. Aaron Goodless.
Yes.
I saw Camden Bethel warming up before the game. Has a very strong leg. I think he could hit a field goal from about 45. That's a line drive kick.
That's a difficult pick to pick up. Number 11 has it, and he is met, but he spins away. Oh, my God. Uh-oh. Out of bounds. But
Camden Bethel got him.
Midfield or more when he was essentially in the grasp. Just weren't able to bring him down.
The ball will be on the North Andover 43-yard line.
Who was that for Sudbury?
That was Darius Braithwaite, number 11.
11, yes. He's a junior.
It's a running back, defensive back.
5'10", 175, it says. And he ran like he was 5'10", 175.
First and 10, 10 minutes, 26 seconds left in the first quarter.
Braithwaite in motion. No, he comes back. And swarmed under penetration. Two defensive players right up the gut. First hit him off balance, and the second brought him down.
Was that James Federico, the linebacker, in there? 26.
They were moving too fast for me to see the numbers.
26, Charlie Finn, I have.
We have to get some LEDs embedded in the uniform numbers so they're more easily seen.
I have Charlie Finn, Charles Finn, number 26.
Braithwaite. Quarterback back has a lobbing a pass intercepted and brought down at the 35. I think that was that the cornerback or the safety?
Cornerback Michael Frodelius, the track star.
He had him one-on-one, and an easy interception.
Yeah, he threw that very high.
What was his number?
Frodelius,
number five.
He was waiting for that to come down. Great start for North Andover.
Yeah, it was a wobbly pass, considering. So this guy isn't, we scrimmaged Coach Dubzinski's brothers team last week, and their offense looked like they should be playing for Boston College. It doesn't look like Lincoln Sudbury has the same kind of passing and receiving. So we're in good shape, it looks like, here tonight.
There's a sweep. It's Roy, I believe. About a 5-yard gain.
Very good.
Patrick Roy, one of the Roy triplets.
All right. This offense can use 3 or 4 really good fast backs and wear down the defense, tire them out, and eventually it pays off.
6-yard gain, 2nd and 4. Clock's running. Still 9 minutes left in this first quarter.
Ball on the 42 of North Andover. Braithwaite in. Ball handed
That's Federico.
Up the middle. Federico.
First down.
Takes it for about 10 yards. And as you said, another first down.
Here's the replay, or the end of the replay.
Oh, yeah.
Lincoln Sudbury is big, but it's not huge on that defensive line.
They're mobile. And there they are. Mobile, and they're in the backfield. Is that number 2?
Peter Abair, Jr., plays also wide receiver, defensive lineman. That's a loss of 3 yards.
6 feet, 185. Probably a little nose tackle action in there. Quick around the center.
Coach Dubzinski's contemplating a timeout. Well, I guess he's just encouraging his team.
He's always thinking, always has a play.
See these wings kind of, one will come in motion.
Fitz under center again.
That's Agbor again, I believe.
Yes.
Breaks
loose. Down the sideline. Cut to the outside.
Big hit by Braithwaite, Darius Braithwaite to take him out. There's the run to the outside. Pretty good blocking, well downfield.
That was very good.
That was Caleb Agbor, number 12. He has one red sock and one white sock. Number 2 is the quarterback, Drew Fitzgerald. His brother's on the offensive line at right guard.
Partridge out here to the right. He's a big receiver with great hands. Timeout.
Lincoln Sudbury.
Timeout, Lincoln Sudbury. Didn't like what they saw. They saw a touchdown coming. Call for a timeout. 8 minutes. 8 minutes to go in the first.
There's the North Andover Heidel. The team managers are in the USA theme there in the is C.J. Good. D.J. Ramos, the North Andover coaches. 73, I believe, is Jake O'Neill. Probably the left tackle. 24 is Agbor. 3 is Patrick Roy. Caleb Agbor is having a very strong start. He had that kickoff return, had that nice run for the first down.
Well, North Andover looks good. They look sharper than they were last week. The practice game was a great benefit.
Haven't thrown a pass yet. Everything's on the ground.
That's fine. Get the clock, keep the clock running.
55. Matt Roy is out there on the offensive line.
Lincoln Sudbury.
I think Keegan Gilday is out there.
A lot of new players. Lincoln Sudbury will play better, theoretically, in the fourth than they will in the first.
Number 3.
Nice spin move. Like it.
That's Patrick Roy.
He just chopped that spin off. He wasn't looking to go outside. He was just looking to rotate and keep moving straight ahead.
2nd and 4. Clock is stopped for some reason.
Finn Murphy lining up. He's got an end outside of him.
That's Jake Salfrank.
Murphy opens up a big hole.
That's Roy again.
Murphy just clearing out that area, but they had defenders on the outside that came in and closed the gap.
Jensen Martin, number 13 on the tackle, along with Rocco Contos, number 7. 3rd and 3. The scoreboard clock is not working. Stuck at 8 minutes and 3 seconds left.
Logan Umba. Peter Abair coming out for Lincoln Sudbury. Fitz under center.
James Federico in the backfield. Agbor. Oh, his lead blocker fell down.
Yeah.
Shane Fitzgerald, the pulling guard, had
to step. He lost his.
Here's the replay. The right guard.
Let's look at it.
Right guard is pulling.
Perfect. Let's look at it. 65.
And a huge hole. Agbor. He tripped over his own man. It was that Federico's leg, and that stopped the play.
Yeah. That looked like it was blocked up so that he was going to just have a nice expanding hole. There are runners in the NFL that do what you don't expect until you see them in the NFL.
4th and inches here.
They slow down rather than speed up.
Sweep.
Is that McNaught?
Number 3, Roy. Patrick Roy. It's a flag on the play. Holding on North Andover. It's a tough penalty there. That's the only thing that stopped North Andover so far.
Marking it off.
Instead of 4th and inches, it'll be 4th and 10 or so.
That official marking that off is Mr. DeRigo, whose son was the short running back who drove us crazy 2 years ago on this field. Just ran wild. DeRigo, D-I-R-I-G-O, DeRigo. Good group of officials here tonight.
North Andover going for it, 4th and 9. This might be the first pass of the game for North Andover, and it is.
It is. All receivers look good. Ball is, he floats it down the middle, double covered. Had to overthrow it.
Federico, the receiver out there. Matt Roy, the left guard, limping off the field. Looks like he has a right leg
good
injury.
Call. Good call.
Lincoln Sudbury will have the ball at their own 35-yard line. It's their second possession.
1st and 10, 7.5 minutes. Wide receiver here, single coverage.
Draw play. North Andover wise to that.
Yeah. Cleaned up 2 or 3 tacklers and 44 right there to manage the whole thing.
Here's the instant replay. Jake Salfrank, the defensive end on the right, not really blocked. Big rush from the defensive line. It's Jake Salfrank finishing the tackle. Mickey Valentino, 44, getting in there. 1 yard loss. 2nd and 11. 5 minutes and 15 seconds left in the first quarter. The clock apparently has gotten fixed.
Good instant replay there. Slows the game down.
Another timeout for Lincoln Sudbury. That's their second timeout early in this first half.
Lincoln Sudbury coach, I think he's a little shook up after spending an hour agonizing in a bus in traffic on 128.
I didn't think he liked what the defense was showing him on that second down play.
Yeah.
Four weeks from tomorrow, Knights on the Run road race.
No kidding.
Big fundraiser
Now,
for the
where
North
is
End.
that?
It's right here. It starts at the high school, finishes at the high school. So the 11th year, I believe they're having it. A big fundraiser for the North Andover Athletic Association. You see the signs all over town. It looks like the Caesars pizza guy, the Knights on the Run guy.
Yeah.
4 weeks from tomorrow. Here we go, 2nd and 11.
Agbar over here, single coverage. There's a pitch wide.
Jake O'Neill there in the tackle. Jake O'Neill just pushed off the blocker, the offensive tackle. And,
nice job.
And ran at number 73.
Let's look at a replay on that. There we go.
That's the end of it.
Yeah.
'56 is John Marcotte, the senior on that defensive line. Mickey Valentino, Jake Salfrank, number 9. Nate Jocks got cleared to play. I see him out there at left end. That's a
great.
key.
Yeah.
Big athlete. Big track star.
He is.
3rd down play, 4 yards to go. No, 14 yards to go. Sacked.
And sacked.
Got Nate Jocks in there.
All the way back to the 20.
Nate Jocks is the left defensive end. John Marcotte, I think, to his right. Just went around the edge. Oh, everyone was in there. Team meeting in the defensive backfield. Mickey Valentino, number 44, had the initial pressure. Nate Jocks cleaned things up. 4th and over 20 yards to go.
Okay, so who do we have back here? We got Roy back here. Can't see their numbers from here.
Number 3 is Roy. Over his head.
It's in the end zone.
We did punt it. Nice job.
He does get it off.
North Andover wisely just lets it bounce.
Well, Lincoln Sudbury having a lot of trouble here.
I think it was number 5, Michael Frodelius, was telling everyone to get out of the way of that punt.
Yeah.
North Andover will have the ball at around the 25-yard line.
That was amazing that the kicker could get that off.
Very composed. I thought he was just going to try to run with it.
Yeah.
There's the shot of the North Andover huddle. That's Finn Murphy with those big knee braces at right tackle. Two wings on the edges. Oh, they're passing.
Looks like a pass.
Number 7, Partridge. Oh, nice defensive play.
Fighting for the ball.
Intercepted.
And it looks like Sudbury has it. Took it away.
It's Beckon O'Brien, one of the captains.
He had the angle on that play on Partridge. Partridge had to go over him to try to get to the ball.
Camp gave him a little push off, but the ball didn't come where he wanted it.
Can we re-rack that replay in the end zone? Can we see that again? A second time? Is that possible? Okay.
1 interception for each team. Turnovers are even. Lights are on at Walsh Stadium.
What a beautiful night.
Cooper Tarantino, the quarterback for Lincoln Sudbury, junior. Pretty tall, 6 feet. Sweep.
hard
Braithwaite.
running. Braithwaite is a good hard runner.
Hunter Scott wearing number 6 at linebacker for North Andover. He had a number in the 50s last year. He was playing on both sides of the ball last year. It's kind of shows you the experience North Andover has this year's on the line. Not a lot of players are playing both ways. Jake Salfrank is one of them, number 9, but Hunter Scott, I think, is going to be a middle linebacker this year. 26, Charlie Finn, according to the roster. There he is on that tackle. Mikey McNaught, number 34, from the safety position.
What position is Salfrank playing? End? Defensive end?
Defensive end on the right side. Number 9, you can kind of, what they're showing the replay now. But he has one long white sock on his right calf and no sock on his left calf. 3rd and short. Quarterback sneak. I think they got it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Move that whole pile forward. They had the initiative and they had the momentum. So here's 85.
There's the quarterback sneak, moving the pile. Here's Jake O'Neill going back onto the field.
Nathan Jacques in there.
Number 56 coming out. John Marcotte. Penalty on North Andover.
Oh.
It's on the 49-yard line. Clock is running. 1 minute, 55 seconds left in this first quarter.
19 for Sudbury coming out this way.
North Andover playing a lot of man-to-man defense. Another quarterback draw. Was that Jake Salfrank coming around the edge to grab the quarterback? It was. No one covered number 9, Salfrank.
Safe play for Lincoln Sudbury.
He came around the edge, grabbed the quarterback. There he is, pulled him back a little bit. 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8. So on the defensive line, I see Nate Jocks on the left end, Jake O'Neill, Mickey Valentino, Jake Salfrank, Hunter Scott, middle linebacker. Pass.
Receiver is open. The ball is up.
A little overthrown. Michael Ferdelius was there. Michael Ferdelius was kind of looking into the backfield. He slowed down his run. And the receiver was open, but overthrown.
Put a little too much air under that.
3rd down and 8. 49 seconds, first quarter. Not expecting to see Charles Finn, number 26, in at linebacker. Charlie Finn, senior. They're blitzing. Finn got him.
Interception coming.
Fumble, too. He got it back. That's Federico.
Yeah.
2nd interception for North Andover. Ferdelius had the first one.
Boy, that ball was up for grabs. You can see in the replay here, he's got it, and
he fumbles.
We got
it back.
5 North Andover players. There's only one Lincoln Sudbury player, but he's last, so nobody sees him to block him.
I think the quarterback saw the blitz a little too late. Maybe would have thrown that a little quicker. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. It's the 4th possession for North Andover.
Take another run. Here
Mikey McNaught. Ooh, fumble. North Andover's got it.
Back from 1 to the blocker.
You see number 12 stripped the ball. Federico picked it up. That was McNaught on the run.
Okay. His Fitz, he has a play from the coach.
2nd and 9.
Drew Fitzgerald, undoubtedly County Cork.
Sweep. Agbor. He's got blocking. Penalty
Cuts.
flag.
Nice cut upfield at a good point.
About an 8-yard lane, 8-yard gain, but it looked like a holding in the middle of the line. I'm going to bring this back, I believe. And that'll do it for the first quarter. There is a penalty. It'll be probably 2nd and 19 when we come back for the second quarter.
So a lot of good football, some good offense. The Knights lead in the game 7-0.
Give you fall sports is starting up in earnest next week. A couple of games this week. Field hockey team won their first game against Linfield 2-1. Shelby Nasser and someone else scored for Scarlet Knights. The boys soccer team is 1-1. They beat Lowell yesterday. The girls volleyball team lost their first match in Woburn. They're in Linfield now. That match should be finishing up soon. Girls soccer team tied Tewksbury, and they're in action tomorrow right here 4 p.m. at Walsh Stadium. The boys and girls cross country team solidly defeated Central Catholic at the Lawrence Reservoir. They have 2 strong teams.
Wow.
Girls team's a little banged up. But they're running tomorrow in the Clipper Relays at Maudsley State Park in Newburyport. I'll be there with the NA Camp Sports camera, so look out for highlights of that maybe towards the middle of next week.
That's a beautiful spot.
On the banks of the Merrimack River.
Yeah.
So it's about 2nd and 20 or so. Start of the second quarter, 7-0 North Andover. Is that a pass to the quarter? Looks like that was McNaught at the quarterback position. Direct snap to him, and his option play. Yeah, it was an option. Nice tackle by number 2, Peter Abert, defensive lineman. Small game, still about 3rd and 20 or so. North Andover scored on a big kick return, I don't know, up to maybe the 20-yard line, and then they ran it in for their first touchdown. Second drive gets stopped by penalty. Third drive was intercepted, and if they don't get a first down here, you could say they've only been stopped by penalties and interceptions.
Partridge out wide here, this side. It looks like Jackson in there.
Rolling out. Oh, that was almost intercepted by Jake Hard. I don't know if I like that play, a right-handed quarterback rolling to the left.
Yeah.
You can't get a lot of oomph on that pass.
He left the ball in the air a little too long. The problem with that play is everyone's running the same speed, but they're not running a top speed. You let the ball go, it looks like you have an open receiver, but
Had a lot of Nate Jocks was in there on offense, blocking there on the edge. North Andover to kind of punt for the first time.
Here's a chance for us to punt. Let's see what happens.
Camden Bethel.
Nice punt.
Gonna hit the ground. Oh, number 11, Braithwaite. He got hit, but still going.
Wow.
He's fired up.
Yes, he is quite a player.
There you go. There's a replay.
Catches
Got it on the run.
On the run. Makes another 10 and then breaks loose.
Is that 68 for North Andover?
Makes another
Joe
5.
Datterdade. Lincoln Sudbury have it on the 37-yard line. 11 minutes left, second quarter.
So, great field position here for Lincoln Sudbury.
I didn't expect Braithwaite to catch that ball on the run.
No.
And neither did North Andover.
Quarterback keeper. Nice tackle. Third man in. Just horse collared him.
John Marcotte coming from the interior. Nate Jock setting the edge, coming from the outside on that tackle there. Two guys in the backfield. Nate Jock's just threw his lower body. Kind of dangerous.
Yeah.
If someone hit his legs, you can break his legs like that, but he's fine. I expected James Federico to be in there at linebacker. It's been Charlie Finn. I don't know if James Federico is in there now, or maybe they're both in there, both Federico and Finn, outside linebackers.
And North Andover.
That Marcotte again?
They had that sniffed out. 3 or 4 players could have made the tackle. It was everyone in there. Look at this. 1, 2.
56 is John Marcotte.
3.
He played a little basketball in his early years at North Andover High School. Nate Jocks, that's a big key for North Andover. Nate Jocks got cleared to play, I think, yesterday. Yeah, Federico is in there at linebacker or defensive back.
Snap.
Screen play incomplete. That play looked promising.
Yeah.
Eric Siegel couldn't come up with that ball. It was a little bit low. See, all of North Andover defensive line.
We have a lot of penetrations.
Yeah, he had 2 blockers out in front of him. Fourth down. 4th and 15. 9 minutes, 25 seconds left, second quarter.
So it looked like North Andover was challenged 3 or 4 plays ago, and they managed to survive.
It's a good spot in the field to fake the punt. Doesn't look like they're going to do that, though. That's Jake Hard with the punt. Free fair catch.
Nice job of catching that ball.
Is that Matt Roy out there? Pat Roy, excuse me. And number 3 is Pat Roy. The Roy penalty on the field.
The Roy family from North Andover.
Two penalties on Sudbury. Illegal man downfield, I think, was one of them. North Andover, I think, is going to take the ball and have the penalty marked off from where the fair catch was taken.
John Marcotte. Did he play any
John
other sport?
John Marcotte.
Yeah, John, J-O-N. John Marcotte. 6'2", 220. And he's a senior.
So North Andover will have the ball at the 25, just short of 24-yard line. Jake O'Neill in at left tackle. That's Pat Roy again.
Get the outside.
Get about a 9-yard gain. Braithwaite making the tackle. Yeah, the Lincoln Sudbury, their defensive line ran into the middle of the field, so there's not a lot of defenders out to the right. Braithwaite had a little help on that tackle. Looked like number 19, Beckon O'Brien, was in there. Should be second and maybe a long 2.
Charlie Finn and Mickey Valentino congratulating
That's
each
Agbor,
other on that
Agbor,
stand.
I think he'll have the first down. Whenever that wing back goes in motion, typically he gets the ball, at least so far. There's Agbor getting the handoff. Nice guard pulling. No, didn't hold. Just enough for the first down. Ball's on the 36-yard line. 8:20 left in the second quarter. Same formation.
Up the middle.
Federico. Found some
Great
nice room
run
to the outside. Beckham O'Brien with the tackle again. That time the wing ran in motion as opposed to going around the quarterback, and so they ran to the right.
They had a lot of linemen on the left side. It was overloaded with extra blocker on the line of scrimmage.
First and 10.
Came back to the short side.
A little different lineup than we saw at the scrimmage last Friday.
Yes, and they haven't passed to any significant extent.
It's Agbor. About an 8-9 yard gain, 8.5 yards.
He's good at picking. He sees the field and he sees opportunities. And
I think North Andover's winning the battle of the trenches. Very experienced. Last year they were kind of inexperienced on the line. They had like one senior, David Cooperstein, that played both ways.
yes,
And now all those players that got experience last year are playing key roles here. Fake to Roy, down the middle to Federico. Oh, he got sandwiched there.
yes, wrapped up.
Another first down. They fake that play to Roy. Look at that offensive line.
7 minutes to the half.
That offensive line just pushing Lincoln Sudbury off the ball. 2-3 yards into the defense.
Finn Murphy's he's big enough to be playing college ball now.
Mickey Valentino, number 44, in the first time. I think he's going to be at fullback. I think the play is going to follow wherever he goes. He's the line. Oh, he's in the backfield by himself. I think this is going to be a wing going to get this ball, and Valentino's going to lead block. Yes, to the right.
Valentino's a blocker. Does a good job.
That was Pat Roy. About a 5.5. Maybe a 5-yard gain. 2nd and 5. Clock's running. 6 minutes, 35 seconds left. Second quarter. North Andover leading 7-0. They scored on their first drive and no scoring since. North Andover started this drive on their own 24-yard line.
Valentino still at fullback.
Same play at the other side.
Lead blocker.
Agbor, first down.
Beautiful. Valentino stopped the defensive penetration.
He had his game face on before when he came out on the field. I said, are we going to see you at fullback? He goes, oh, yeah. He didn't really want to talk to me. I coach him, and he throws the shot in the discus. I've coached him. Had no interest in conversation. He says, oh, yeah, I'm going in there fullback. Is that another third timeout for Lincoln Sudbury? The coach may be thinking this game might be getting away from them, so call a timeout.
Bad luck to say too much when you're young.
It's first and goal.
Keep it inside.
First and goal from the 8-yard line. There's the Lincoln Sudbury huddle. I haven't seen North Andover's most powerful freshman of last year, Luke Sotera, in there at linebacker. He's number 52. We've seen Charlie Finn in there, the senior. We had a North Andover's most powerful freshman contest last March in between the winter and spring sports season. Luke Sotera was victorious. Another football player, Adam Burnett, came in second. Michael Hoadley in third. Trying to get a girls contest going this year. I'm going with Kylie Keene as the favorite. Here we go. First and goal. 5 minutes, 28 seconds left. Lincoln Sudbury out of timeouts for this first half. Keegan Gilday, sophomore, starting at center. Fake, here he goes to the left.
Touchdown.
James Federico in for the score.
Wide open. Good blocking springs him immediately. They think the play's going the other side. All the blocks cover up the coverage. Just had to run. Worked just the way they drew it up on the blackboard.
Use the extra point. Finn Murphy. I saw Finn Murphy and Matt Roy doing the hiking on these, but it's Finn Murphy in there. Braden Bethel holding. Camden Bethel with the extra point.
It's good.
Just like in the warm-ups.
The Knights 14 and Lincoln Sudbury yet to score.
I guess you could say we know North Andover is going to run the ball. Lincoln Sudbury knows they're going to run the ball. Can they stop them? I think that's been the key. Some turnovers. One interception by both teams. Some penalties. But North Andover's done all their damage on the ground.
Keegan Gilday excited to be in there on that extra point try. Comes up in high fives and low fives a teammate as he leaves the field. A lot of players being played here tonight. Coaches, early season games, spreading the time around.
Tough to read these numbers. Number 19, Dante Rossi, the javelin thrower on this kickoff coverage. 14, A.J. Acola, the basketball player. 26, Charlie Finn, the linebacker. 40, Kevin Rodriguez. Cam Bethel kicking. Number 22 out near our camera is Braden Santor, another basketball player. Oh, Braithwaite dropped it, picked it up.
Ball is touched, recovers it. He's a very good runner, but he's brought down.
Didn't have enough blockers there.
Barely got back to the 20, so.
Here's the replay. Jump to the right.
The ball is, as the ball is approaching, it's spinning, and he's looking beyond the ball to see where the defenders are. There was no one in the area, so it's a little careless not to follow the ball in.
Ball's on the 19-yard line of Lincoln Sudbury. 5 minutes, 14 seconds left, second quarter. You're watching Friday Night Football on North Andover Camp Sports. Nate Jocks is going to run around the edge here, set the edge.
Quarterback keeper.
Nate Jocks with the tackle.
Swarmed under. Nice defense. Got about 2 or 3 yards.
Slow developing. Watch Nate Jocks, the left tackle, standing up here. Both Marcotte and him set the edge.
Yeah.
And just a slow developing car. No room to run on the left-hand side, so he ran into Nate Jocks on the left-hand side, right-hand side of the Sudbury offense. Still like a 4-yard gain or so, 3.5, so it's going to be 2nd and 6.
Shane Fitzgerald in on that tackle as well. Came from the defensive end outside.
They're passing.
Oh, in his hand.
Jake Hard couldn't come up with it.
There's 2 mistakes, 2 drops in the last 4 or 5 plays here by Lincoln Sudbury, the kickoff and that one there.
They had that promising screen pass where it was underthrown. It'll be 3rd and I'm going to say 6.5 yards to go. Clock is stopped. I'm not sure why the clock is stopped, or maybe it's just a clock malfunction. Lincoln Sudbury, we want this time to run out, I think, on the second quarter. Don't want to give North Andover a chance to score a 3rd touchdown for the half. Oh, nice pass.
Yeah.
That was 28, Pedro Da Silva with the catch. Federico and Roy in there on the tackle. I think that was Federico in man-to-man coverage. Federico, that was a nice play for Lincoln Sudbury. Clock is running. Then maybe the North Andover won't get the ball back in the second half. That was a key first down, whether they score or not here. To be able to run some clock down. Maybe have the last possession of the first half. Draw. Some tough running there.
Yes.
3-yard gain. 2nd and 7. North Andover call a timeout? No. The clock is stopped. So maybe they called the timeout. They don't want to discuss it. Or I looked.
Yeah.
Clock is
there
not.
we go. They've adjusted it now. It's running now, but it missed a lot of time.
It stopped again. Referees are saying wind the clock.
North Andover defense switching assignments as a
blitz up the middle. Valentino in there. It was Hunter Scott blitzing from the middle linebacker position. The quarterback moved right into the hands of Mickey Valentino. There's number 6, Hunter Scott. Almost caused a fumble there. That would have been a key play if Mickey Valentino could have knocked that ball loose.
Hunter's a senior. Everybody's playing well.
Hunter Scott played freshman basketball. Gave lacrosse a try last spring. I don't know if he'll be back or not. Mickey Valentino, a wrestler. His older brother wrestled. His sister played field hockey, but he's a shot putter. Scored on, did he score on a state relay team? I believe he did. Just under 3 minutes left. 3rd down and 15 or so. Oh, quarterback picked it up.
Quarterback is still free, and he's running in the open field. This is the best accidental play of the night.
That was Jake O'Neill who hit that ball. Number 73, I think it was. He's a basketball player.
Got a two-handed block.
He didn't come up with a tackle, and he didn't help Nate Jocks out. He threw the quarterback away from Nate Jocks.
Threw himself into Nate Jocks.
Still 4th down, however.
And the punter is out in the field.
2 minutes and 10 seconds left, second quarter. Roy is back there.
So we had someone, maybe a McNaught, ends in a 4.
34, Mikey McNaught. Nice kick.
Punted towards Roy. Got a fair catch, but he takes it anyway. Nice little run back. Tackled by 3 or 4 Lincoln Sudbury players.
Nice job by Caleb Agbor not blocking in the back there. You can see he got beat on the edge there, Caleb Agbor. And he was going to hit this player, but decided against it. North Andover has it at the 23-yard line. 1 minute, 53 seconds left. Drew Fitzgerald has the play. He played, Drew Fitzgerald played basketball last winter as a freshman. He played the quarterback on the freshman team, didn't do a lot of passing, and he's a lacrosse player. 1st and 10. See if North Andover will continue on the ground. Roll out to the right. Camp Partridge jumped and got it. Nice play. One of the few pass plays for North Andover. They get the running and the passing going. 1st and 10. There you see Cam Partridge jump for it. Almost broke the tackle as well. Shout out to Mr. Partridge who helped us out at last week's scrimmage. I want to recognize some players for us. Another pass. Cam Partridge, the only player out there. Here's the ball. Overthrown. Nice camera work there. Cam Partridge was the only player out on that pass pattern. Had man-to-man coverage. Number 20, Eric Siegel, was the defensive back for Lincoln Sudbury. 1 minute, 41 seconds left, 2nd and 10. This is Mikey McNaught out wide. Cam Partridge in the slot. Lincoln Sudbury coach is jumping up and down. Partridge with the catch, about a 5-yard gain. He felt the hit. Timeout North Andover. North Andover want to stop the clock. 2 patterns out. Partridge just went into the middle there, cut to his right. Lincoln Sudbury looked like they were in a little bit of a zone. Ducked onto that hit, Cam Partridge did. He's a skinny guy. This is the first time out for North Andover. Maybe the second. 1 minute, 34 seconds left, second quarter. It's a 3rd and 5. There's that pass play to Partridge again. Mikey McNaught played basketball his first 2 years. Not sure if he has a spring sport. Maybe he plays baseball. I'm not sure what Mikey McNaught has going on in the spring. Here we go. Federico's in there. McNaught. Jake Salfranken at tight end, number 9. Saw his dad here earlier. Callie, shout out to older sister Callie Salfrank on the track team. I saw her here. 3rd and 5. Lincoln Sudbury coach jumping up and down. I've noticed in his last couple plays. Draw play. Nothing there. Here's number 65, Shane Fitzgerald, trying to carry the running back down the field. He had, almost a fumble. 4th down and 2. North Andover going for it. Quick snap here. The coach Dubzinski's not happy about something. I think he wanted to run that play quickly, and his offense wasn't ready for it. Another timeout for North Andover. Again, next week, Saturday game in Beverly, 11 a.m. Then 2 weeks from tonight, Marblehead will be in Walsh Stadium. I think North Andover decided to punt. They wanted to catch Lincoln Sudbury by surprise. They didn't catch him by surprise, and now they're going to punt. 1 minute, 1 second left, second quarter. If North Andover does punt this ball, it'll be their second punt. 2 touchdowns. A high snap. That was Matt Roy on the snap. They're going to let it go. Oh, nice North Andover bounce. Is that Matt Roy, the snapper? Looks like Matt Roy. He snapped that ball, and then he downed it. John Perdermo, number 50 on the North Andover punt team. Number 14, A.J. Acola on there. This is the Lincoln Sudbury's 5th possession. They have the ball on about the 5-yard line. 50 seconds left. Connor Meehan and family, the shot put coach, English teacher here with his family. Emmy, Owen, Aaron Meehan are here. Lincoln Sudbury kneeling here. It's a big crowd behind that left end zone. A lot of kids. Maybe there's going to be some relay races at halftime. 40 seconds left in the first half. And that'll do it at halftime. North Andover 14. Lincoln Sudbury 0. The big key, I think, is North Andover running game. They seem to be dominating on the offensive and defensive lines. Welcome back, Nick Jocks. Finn Murphy up there at right tackle. Big applause for North Andover on their way off the field. You're watching NA Camp Sports coverage of Friday Night Football. At the half, North Andover 14, Lincoln Sudbury 0. While we wait for the band to come on the field, I'll give you a spring sports update since I last saw you at basketball. Baseball team were MVC champs. They made the playoffs. Softball team won a game in the playoffs. They had a winning record. Lacrosse teams made it to the playoffs. Volleyball team, Andrew Matsaranis, they made the playoffs. Boys and girls track team were MVC champs. They were also Division II relay champions. And the boys team were state champions, both indoors and out. So that'll do it for halftime. Band's on the field. We'll be back for the second half.
Okay, we're back here at Joe Walsh Stadium. There's about to be a kickoff. Now for some news and notes, Coach Baggs.
Thanks, Ray. If you're watching this game live, you're watching Comcast Channel 99 or Verizon Channel 28 or Verizon HD 2124, or you're live streaming it. And you can watch the replay of these games in all of those locations, including YouTube in the middle of the week. Here's the kickoff, Cam Bethel. That's Braithwaite again. Nice return.
Good runner. Very difficult to bring down.
Here's the replay. He's out to the 34 where Lincoln Sudbury will start out. It's kind of a dangerous run here at the end. Could have easily fumbled. Someone got him on the ball. Couldn't knock it loose. It's 14-0. Story of the game is the defensive and offensive lines of North Andover. Could easily be more than 14-0. I think Lincoln Sudbury has really got nothing going on offense.
Big Con O'Brien on this side, but the quarterback keeps it, calls his own number.
No gain. Maybe a half yard. Jake Salfrank coming off the edge here, unblocked. Nothing going there. The defensive line just pushed the offensive line back. That allowed Jake Salfrank to get in on the tackle. I had a nice conversation with Callie Salfrank at halftime, talking about her. She's a shot putter and javelin thrower. We're talking about her physical therapy. Hope she has a speedy recovery. 2nd and 10.
Quarterback looking at the defense. Defense is just
complete. Jake Hardy.
North Andover has a lot of players playing inside the defensive ends on defense.
Mick Jocks jumping for that ball. Didn't get it. Third down, and about 4 yards to go. That ball was not really an accurate throw. It was kind of high. If it was in his breadbasket, he could have maybe ran for some extra yardage. So it's Salfrank, Valentino, Jake O'Neill, and Nate Jocks on the defensive line. Mickey Valentino gets very low in his stance.
Here's a bomb.
Oh, he's open.
Yep.
Intercepted.
Defended beautifully. The ball was a little short. It hung, it lost momentum, and it started to float, and that gave the defender, who was
Caleb Agbar,
a stride behind the receiver. If the ball was out in front of the receiver, that's a touchdown, but the ball just floated at the end. And that's about the 3rd or 4th time tonight on a long pass. The ball loses momentum about halfway.
That was Lincoln Sudbury's 3rd interception. Caleb Agbar, huge first half, and he picking up where he left off in the second half. I talked to his brother, Daniel Agbar, at halftime. We were impressed with young Caleb's performance. 1st and 10 from the 15.
Inside handoff, breaking away.
Is that Federico?
Just ankle tackled at the last there. That was my favorite in high school, the ankle tackle.
Big call, big call.
You could get him to go down without having to do much of anything.
That was James Federico, pride of Johnson Street. This time last year, he was my favorite lacrosse player.
Take their
He comes out on the track team all of a sudden. It's on the ball's on the 28-yard line. There's a sweep.
There's a sweep with the
Pat Roy. Pat Roy. That could be another first down. It is.
It is indeed. At the 40-yard line, 1st and 10. 10 yards from midfield for North Andover. Roy is playing a lot more this week and is really doing well.
Matt Roy blocking for him, number 55.
There are players who were in the game last week but weren't called upon to do that much. And this week, the offenses and defense really spread around. Everyone is contributing. This is a very nice team.
Ball's on the 39. 9 minutes left, 3rd quarter. Another running play draw. Federico, nothing doing.
65 all over that.
Center got pushed back there by the nose tackle.
65 just held his game, and the runner came to him.
Shout out to the third Roy triplet, Katie Roy, lacrosse star. I think she was the Eagle Tribune honorable mention last spring for the lacrosse team.
Roy, and Roy.
2nd and 10, no gain on that last play. 8 minutes, 20 seconds left, third quarter. Oh, misdirection.
Inside. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 defenders on that side of the center.
That was Pat Roy. Mike Comerford, number 66, in at the offensive line for North Andover. I think North Andover kind of dusting off some of their fancier running plays on those last two plays.
Yeah.
Not much of a gain. It's 3rd down and 15 yards to go.
The player distribution on that last play left too many offensive players on this side of the ball.
4 receivers out. Drew Fitzgerald going to run it himself. He's not going to make it.
Barely back to where they started.
It'll be 4th and 10.
4th and 10. You would think Coach Dubs would, having not passed much at all this evening, they just kicked his ball. And it looks like that's what they're going to do.
He kind of had that ball, not like he's not used to running. He had that ball kind of loose in his hands.
Fitzgerald.
Cam Bethel doing the punting. Shout out to Mom, Kim Bethel, former North Andover High School shot put record holder indoors in the 1990s, mid-1990s. Almost blocked. It's Braithwaite. Has an edge on here on the outside.
Braithwaite's got speed. He's down the sideline. Oh, a helmet defender had his hand on the helmet there. No face mask, but...
That was Bruno Machado, the sophomore.
So, the punt allows a return to where the ball was kicked.
He got him on the helmet. That was a nice return by Lincoln Sudbury. They had the blocking up this left-hand side.
Yes, yeah. And the receiver did not hesitate. He knew where he was going.
Good field position on the North Andover 42-yard line. This is the second possession of this second half for Lincoln Sudbury. See if looks like they're brushing off the passing attack here. Quarterback keeper.
73 strings it out.
Nate Jocks running that down.
Who is 73?
Jake O'Neill, basketball player.
There you go.
The cornerback coming up there.
Don't have him on my roster yet.
Jake O'Neill. Nate Jocks is not only is he the top returning shot putter indoors in the Merrimack Valley Conference, he's the top returning shot putter indoor. And in the spring, he'll be the top returning discus thrower in the Merrimack Valley Conference. Two-time Eagle Tribune All-Star in the discus. Number 85, the left defensive end for North Andover.
Who is going to recruit him? I recommend he go to Endicott College.
Oh, Caleb Agbor.
Get his hand in there.
That ball was late.
McCann O'Brien was hoping for that ball. You're right, it was late.
He was open for a brief second, or could have thrown it harder because
he didn't have the arm strength.
Caleb Agbor broke it up. He's my MVP of this game. Although, other than maybe the offensive and the defensive line. He had the big kickoff return to start the game.
20 out. Eric Siegel, 12 in.
It'll be
Logan Umbach.
3rd down and 6 yards to go. This could be a 4-down territory for Lincoln Sudbury. They haven't gotten a lot going on offense.
Exactly. 6 minutes in the third. 14-0. And North Andover is not exactly scoring.
North Andover was blitzing.
They're not scoring at will. Yeah. The defense all influenced each other. Eventually, Somebody was over.
They were blitzing. They got a little over anxious. It's going to be 3rd and 1. Definitely 4-down territory now. If there's not a
3rd and 1.
Still an empty back. No, not. I thought it was an empty backfield. It's not. The quarterback's under center. Keeper. I think he's got the first down.
Close.
He does have the first down. Going to stop the clock on the first down. Lincoln Sudbury 2 for 2 on quarterback sneaks. Now the clock's running after the chains get set. Shout out to honorary track captain and girls soccer captain Jackie Rogers. I saw her at halftime in her USA gear in the student cheering section. Juji Yankowski there as well. Ooh, Braithwaite, North Andover ball.
North Andover, amazing.
Incomplete pass. There's also a flag on the field, or is that for the fumble?
It was a lateral, but I guess it was a forward lateral. Let's see the replay. Watch this. Passes it forward, never catches it. Yep.
Holding on Lincoln Sudbury on that play as well. North Andover are going to send them back. No, they're declining the penalty. No, they're marking it off. It'll be 1st and 20. I guess it's a spot of the foul because it looks like 2nd and 22 is 10 yards from the hold.
So we have a very good officiating crew here this evening. A lot of men who have done it for a number of years.
Tough penalty for Lincoln Sudbury there.
Drops back. He's got another bomb.
He's just throwing it up.
Too
Number
much.
19. That could be an interference.
Yeah.
No.
Never turned his head.
I don't see a flag on the field though.
Well, the official looking at that is Mr. DeRigo. He does not call it.
The receiver had to come back for that ball.
The
There's
referee-
Agbor on the defense for North Andover. Number 19, Beckon O'Brien, was out on that play.
The officiating crew tonight, the referee is Mike Quinn, assisted by Mr. Carney, Mr. Cashman, and Mr. DeRigo, whose son was a star running back at Tewksbury 2 years ago. Today he's at Worcester State studying medical technology.
2nd and 22. 3rd quarter, 5 minutes, 41 seconds left.
Wow, nice tackle. Let's see the replay on that.
Jake Salfrank sets the edge.
Cuts up the
Federico
middle.
sets the edge.
Try to get between two tacklers.
I think it was maybe Salfrank and Marcotte on the tackle there.
Good defensive line.
Third down.
You know, I think this team this year has more parent interest than some past teams. There are more people outside of this window than I've seen in 4 or 5 years.
Oh, there's a nice pass through the arms of Jake Hardy. I'm not sure. The ball came up on him pretty quickly. I'm not sure he was expecting that ball that fast. There at the top of your screen, you'll see it.
He had to release it early, and it's not a great ball. Didn't come out of his hand nicely.
It was there. They're punting.
Jim Gerard is, of course, the longtime coach of Lincoln Sudbury. His assistant head coach is Justin McKay.
Here's McNaught. Mikey McNaught.
Nice step back. Nice move there, catching the ball. Got a little deception going as to what his intent was.
North Andover will have the ball on the 16-yard line. Jake O'Neill playing a little both ways, a little bit he's on the offensive line, and I think he's mixing in a little defensive line action.
Roy is still in the game, as is McNaught.
And Matt Roy, I think, is platooning with Mike Comerford at left guard. I think Keegan Gilday is at center.
Partridge out wide here. Hasn't seen the ball tonight. Well, that one play.
Draw play. Is that McNaught? No, it's James Federico. About a 6-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 4. 4 minutes and 26 seconds left. Third quarter. You're watching NA Cam Sports Friday Night Football.
Federico's a senior, 5'9", 175 in your program. 55, the nose guard here for Lincoln Sudbury, moves over.
Here's Pat Roy. Oh, he breaks some tackles.
5 or 6, just avoids 5 or 6 tacklers.
He's got a first down.
Moving the chains.
North Andover, this is how they started the last drive, and they kind of got a little fancy on the running plays, in my opinion, but who knows if that's true or not. We'll see what North Andover does here.
Next home game, we should determine who the chain gang is. Probably some fathers or present or former players. Give them a shout out.
Draw play. James Federico again. 4 or 5 yard gain.
Clock running 3.5 minutes here in the third.
2nd and 5 it'll be for North Andover.
Even though there's been a lot of running, this game has consumed a lot of time somehow.
Well, Lincoln Sudbury used all their timeouts in the first half. North Andover used 1 or 2. Sweep.
Good elusive running.
That's McNaught. Nice job by the left defensive end, getting in the backfield, breaking that play up. So number 2 that got in there. Yeah, he threw off. He had 2 blockers, and Federico couldn't handle him.
McNaught,
I think it was Jake Southrank trying to block him.
Runner.
Be 3rd and 4. Pat Roy comes out.
The Everett offense here.
3 and 4. Agbor off the edge. He's got the first down.
He just finds his way left, right.
On that play, I think the offensive line blocks to the left and the guards pull. Matt Roy pulling there, got some blocks in.
Fitzgerald getting a play from Coach D.
This third quarter has been going fast.
Under 2 minutes now.
First down.
There's a handoff. No space there. Couple of hop steps hoping to find something, but there was nothing there.
There was Mikey McNaught. The Lincoln Sudbury defensive ends are just rushing into just trying to get into the backfield because they're not playing the pass at all.
Yeah.
2nd and 12. Comerford comes in for Gilday. Talking to some of the players at Choice Fitness during the week. Some of them are very confident based on last Friday's scrimmage. Some of them weren't. 2nd and 12. Screen pass, Federico. Oh, there's a penalty there. 66, 3 flags on the play. Everyone saw that.
Flag.
That was a nice block by Mike Comerford, but it was a little too exuberant at the end. See right there in the center of the field. He got 1 block in. Oh, there you go. There was the holding at the 41-yard line. There's only 4 officials on the field, and 3 of them saw it. And I saw it as well. It was right as, was it Federico ran right by the hole. A little wrestling action.
Penalty marked off.
I don't think Mike Comerford has other sports. I don't think he's a wrestler or anything. Get him on the track team or on the wrestling team based on that. Lincoln Sudbury coach likes to jump up and down. Maybe that's their defensive coordinator. It's a penalty on Lincoln Sudbury. They get 5 yards back on that hold. That's your PA announcer, Mike Leorenza, calling out the penalty. I don't know if you can hear that on the TV. He had sons playing at North Andover High School. Second and about 15. Drew Fitzgerald, helmet comes off there, about a 6-yard gain. I think he was down before the fumble. Here's the replay. He faked everyone out with that little fake there. Then he ran. He kind of holds that football out really wide. I'm sure the coaches will pick that up on film. He lost his helmet. 3rd down, 9 yards to go. Drew Fitzgerald coming back. I guess you don't have to sit out a play. Maybe he thought he had to sit out a play when he lost his helmet, or the coaches are out on the field. Is there a timeout here or an official's timeout? Well, that's the end of the quarter. So at the end of 3, North Andover 14, Lincoln Sudbury 0, just as it ended at halftime.
A nail biter, close game.
Only 4 possessions, and this is the 4th possession in this in the 3rd quarter.
Plenty of time for Lincoln Sudbury to get back in this game. They need something to replace their long passing game, which is problematic. They replace those plays with some other plays, maybe some short passes.
It'll be 3rd and 9. Number of ants in the press box. Have wings on them.
Uh-oh.
Wonder where they're living. Referees are calling the players out on the field. I'll be at the Clipper Relays with our cross-country teams. Last year, the boys and the girls top team came in 3rd. My main man, Ryan Connolly, will be back in action. For the girls, Luna Prochaskova has been the best runner so far. It's like a 4x2 mile event. Goes pretty quick. Here we go, 3rd and 9. Quarterback keeper. That's McNaught in the quarterback position. He's got a 1st down and he keeps going.
Beautiful moves. Let's see the replay on that.
We didn't notice that McNaught was at the quarterback position. Fake the handoff to Agbor.
Following the runners.
He took his time setting up the blocks.
Yep.
Katrina Gallagher on the field is an injured North. Oh, he got back up. Just giving Katrina Gallagher, the trainer, some exercise. There was a North Andover player down on the field. Katrina runs out. It's Mikey McNaught, the ball carrier. Actually, he is still hurt, but he doesn't look so bad.
I'd like to see it. Up here, can you lift that? No, this one here. Ooh. Yeah, it's got too much tilt. Oh, beautiful. Wow. Big difference.
1st down. Agbor found a nice hole there. 5-6 yard gain. And I was talking to Daniel Agbor, his older brother, who played for North Andover. He's probably a sophomore in college now. He was impressed with Caleb's performance in this first half, like I was.
Yes, yeah, he's doing very well. And he's a great young man as well.
From the track team.
Good family.
Actually, I think he was in third place in the Division II state pentathlon in the spring for the state championship track team. Key points in the pentathlon. Jacob Nuttall also scored. Draw play. Is that Federico? Another first down. Oh, that was one of the North Andover blockers got rolled up on. McNaught landed on the lower leg area of one of the North Andover blockers, and there's an injury on the field. You can kind of see here. See the blocker, is that Jake O'Neill, unfortunately?
Yeah.
North Andover offense huddling up.
Blindsided.
He's getting up on his own power. Hopefully that's just a sprain. I've seen Jake O'Neill at Choice Fitness several times in the last several weeks before lifting after school, before football practice. He's a dedicated football player. The football team is Choice Fitness right over the East Field right here across from Hafner's. A lot of North Andover athletes head over there after school.
Yes.
But this football team, they have 3 morning workouts 3 days a week in the summer. I think the defense comes in on Fridays. They have 7-on-7 camp on Wednesdays. Very dedicated team. 1st and 10 on the 23 or so, 22. Pass into the end zone. Partridge turned a number of ways. It's really overthrown. Too far to the left.
That was a random play. It didn't have a setup.
2nd and 10. 10 minutes, 47 seconds left in this final quarter. Jake O'Neill back in the game, so that's a good sign.
Good. McNaught on a wing.
Draw play. North Andover pushing the pile forward. Jake O'Neill is still limping a little bit. 3rd down and 8. Fireworks here in the background. I don't know if in the horizon from maybe Merrimack College. Clock is running. 10 minutes, 15 seconds left. 3rd and 7.
Pass. Rolls out. He's going to take it himself. Calls his own number. He's down the sideline.
I think he's a little short.
No,
he's got a
10.
first down. First down. By quite a few yards.
Yeah, yes. His spot is at the 13, and he made it to the 10. So.
It'll be 1st and goal. I see the far side referee at the 8-yard line.
Here's a replay. Crosses the 20. He is the play.
He reached that ball out at the end.
Yeah, did not need to.
He doesn't carry the ball like a running back.
Yeah, he's unique. He's a unique talent. We'll see him grow as the time goes on here. He'll begin to
First
adopt.
and goal. McNaught around the end. Oh, nice piece of running there.
Yes. No tacklers in the area.
He's not in.
Good blocking.
Not in. He reached out with the ball at the end. Watch, he hesitated here.
12 and 24.
See how he let the block set up there?
Yeah.
That was very nice.
His 12 saying, hey.
He pushed the Agbar. Throw me a block, please.
Yeah. Turn around, Agbar.
He touched the cone with the ball.
So.
But they didn't give him. They didn't give him the touchdown.
I guess the officials don't have replay in high school.
Mikey McNaught, if I was the official, I want to tell you right now, I would have given you that touchdown because I'm a nice guy. Played basketball his freshman and sophomore years. Plays lacrosse, I believe. Second and goal from the 1. See if they run that up the middle here. Federico in for the touchdown.
Easily.
That's just their second drive of the second half. Finn Murphy will snap this. Braden Bethel with the hold. Camden Bethel with the extra point. Oh, he fumbled the snap. Got it down nicely. Low snap. 21-0.
And it's good.
Rumor has it there that the Bethels have a younger sister, Kendrin. Have to check that out. Basketball player.
Ah.
Number 75, Nick Ottaviani in there on that extra point on the offensive line. Charlie Cox, 75 in there. Valentino and Finn Murphy talking about that snap on that extra point.
Coach D talking with, after that play with number 59, Keegan Gilday, youngster.
Shout out to he has older twin sisters, Morgan and Michaela. Shout out to them. They're sophomores in college. Shout out to Mom Karen Gilday, third grade teacher at the Sargent School.
Mickey Valentino doing a fist bump with the Coach D.
He's intense. Wrestler, shot put, discus thrower. Oh, that ball's going to bounce. Braithwaite's going to pick it up. Got a nice bounce.
Braithwaite runs with a lot of hop in his stride.
Yeah. A.J. Acola with the tackle. Basketball player. Wide receiver on this team. The North Andover backfield also plays in the defensive backfield. Agbor at left cornerback. Pat Roy at safety. Mikey McNaught at safety. Michael Fordelius is the not on offense. He's on the right.
Fordilio.
He's a track star. Fordelius is. He's at right cornerback. There's a nice pass there. James Federico on the immediate hit there. About a 6-yard gain, 7-yard gain. 1st and 3. Getting I feel a little first chill of the night here. It was nice and warm before the game, actually extra warm.
Oh yeah, I took a shirt off.
The turf was kind of baking there. Another pass through the arms of number 19, Beckon O'Brien, one of the assistant captains. He's limping off the field. Lincoln Sudbury quarterback, a little inaccurate. I think he's picking out good receivers generally. The ball's been a little active. Well, 2 North Andover defenders jumped up in the air. That was one of the reasons that ball was maybe a little high. Nate Jock's playing all the way. He just got cleared to play. I think he had lower leg issues. North Andover looking to get the pass rush going here.
Now that's the kind of pass they can make successfully, 2 or 3.
There's Oliver Reinhardt with the reception. Junior.
Let's see the replay of this. Receiver goes out, just turns into the middle.
These last 2 plays, North Andover defensive line almost got their hands on the ball. North Andover playing a lot of man-to-man defense in the backfield there on these pass plays. A little blitz by McNaught. Ball went the other way. No gain.
North Andover overwhelms them without any gain.
You see North Andover defensive coordinator on the bottom of your screen. There's McNaught blitzing off the left edge. Is that Marcotte on the tackle?
What number do you have for Perdillo? Perdillo, the defensive back, the cornerback?
Number 5, Michael Fordelius on the right cornerback.
Oh. Number 5. All right.
sprinter on the track team.
Yep.
Also a long jumper. Second and 10. Looking to the left.
Going to call
Couldn't
his
find
own.
anything. Big hit, Charlie Finn.
Yeah.
Nate Jocks kind of nudged them to the right, and Charlie Finn came and finished them off.
Cleaned it up.
I do not know Charlie Finn. He's a senior. First I've heard of him, number 26.
Get a pregame interview.
I don't think
in the middle of exercise.
I'm not aware if he does any sports. Maybe he does baseball or lacrosse, possibly. I'm not too familiar with those two teams. Maybe he plays ice hockey. Starting linebacker. Not that big.
5'11", 180. Senior, as you said.
Timeout, Lincoln Sudbury.
Well, this game appears to be well under control at this point.
Yeah, I was going to say the North Andover bench is feeling it.
The taste of victory.
Yeah, they're enjoying themselves on that sideline to a little extent, not.
Yeah. North Andover won. Well, they won their final game, the Thanksgiving game, so by a point at Fenway. The game before that was a playoff game against, I think it was Natick, and they lost that as a close game. Natick, of course, is a wonderful program.
Thanksgiving Eve, right here at Walsh Stadium, Andover, North Andover. Not at Fenway this year.
It's here.
Yeah, Thanksgiving Eve.
Thanksgiving Eve. A big change in the tradition. Mm-hmm. All the traditions are changing.
You think you think Andover will forget the victory, the loss this Thanksgiving? Maybe if they're in the Super Bowl, maybe they'll look past last year's beating at Fenway Park. 3rd and 8, key down for Lincoln Sudbury, blocked. Who got his finger on that? Is that Nate Jocks got his fingers on that?
That was such a good game. There was one point where I thought North Andover was taking control of the game. And then Andover started, and they came back and evened it up. So they went ahead.
Rumor has it Andover has almost all their players back.
Yeah, yes. I saw something, just a blurb in the paper. I didn't get a chance to read it.
Lincoln Sudbury back to punt, 4th and 8.
But they have that small quarterback, and then they have a big running back. So they've unusual talent, not traditional.
Fair catch. A little shaky. Was that McNaught? It was.
And Perry's a great coach to take advantage of things that are, say, not classic or traditional.
Lincoln Sudbury cannot get their offense going. 1 interception and 2 punts in this second half.
So here comes young Drew Fitzgerald, undoubtedly from County Cork.
Ball's on the 28-yard line. Still the starters out there. Lincoln Sudbury calling another timeout. That's rare. At 1st and 10. Not necessary to call that timeout. Two sophomore quarterbacks on the roster. Jake Jackson is the other one.
Yes.
I saw them throwing passes in the pregame. They were the only two throwing balls to the receivers. Jake Jackson, the lefty. Jake O'Neill is limping on the North Andover sideline. I don't think we'll see him for the rest of the way. And North Andover will be in Beverly next Saturday, 11 a.m. They put quite a beating on Beverly last year. And then Marble head back here at Walsh Stadium for Friday night, 2 weeks from today.
Marblehead was a very competitive game. They have a terrific program.
They're in Division II, I believe.
Yeah. Their athletic director used to, or principal and athletic director, used to be the coach at Beverly, and he took them to 2 Super Bowls, and then he left and went to Marblehead. Built a good program over there.
1st and 10. Looks like a sweep to Agbor. That was Mike Comerford leading the way. The left guy, I think the left guard, number 66. Again, 4 weeks from tomorrow, Knights on the Run road race. Big fundraiser for the NAAA. Our neighbors at the Camp Studios, Gordon Physical Therapy, the platinum sponsor. I just learned that the North Andover Youth Track Team is one of the sponsors, so they're probably going to have a booth at the race. A bunch of track people there helping out, I assume. Also a kids run and a walk. 2nd and 5. Draw play, that should be Federico. It is. He finds room in the outside. He got a block from Cam Partridge. 1st down.
Nicely done.
About a 10-yard run.
Got through the hole, saw a big opening to his right. Decided to take it.
Keegan Gilday, the sophomore, starting at center for North Andover. He's on the track team. He's a shot putter through 34 feet as a freshman.
He's in on the extra point team as well. You think he's maybe the long snapper?
I didn't see him doing that in warm-ups. So sweep. Is this Agbor? It is. Oh, nice. Did the same move twice. Maybe 4-yard gain. Lincoln Sudbury's they've seen these same running plays a number of times, so they're getting a little better at defending them there. You see the little push on the defensive line there. Cam Partridge, nice block. He couldn't hold on to that block a little longer. Cam Partridge's a skinny guy. They haven't been doing all that blocking on these sweeps. Pat Roy looks a little gassed. Same play? No, up the middle, no. Roll out. Oh, that was Cam Partridge was covered. I think Drew Fitzgerald intentionally threw that kind of high. Here's the replay. Yeah, he was under pressure. Here's the big finale in the Merrimack College fireworks, or maybe it's the student section jumping up and down on the stands. A lot of rumbling going on. Last 4 minutes and 27 seconds. See offensive assistant DJ Ramos hanging out with Coach Dubzinski when the plays get called. Casey Walsh, quarterback coach, he must be up in the booth with Mike Yameen, the defensive line coach. Another draw play. Nothing going. It's going to be maybe 4th and 5 here. North Andover going to let the clock run down and then call a timeout. Yeah, the Coach Dubzinski talking to the referee. He's going to let this play wind down and then call a timeout, and then North Andover's probably going to punt. Here the punting team's going to come out. John Z. Padermo, number 50, is going to run out there. Here's the timeout for North Andover. So I believe you know, Ray, Lincoln Sudbury lost a lot of seniors graduated from last year's team.
27 players.
They were undefeated in Fall 2 action 2 years ago, and they were 9-1 last year, including a resounding victory against North Andover on opening night.
And North Andover tonight is definitely the better team.
Yeah, on the offensive and defensive line, they seem to have the better of it. The running attack, I think I've been impressed with some of the running backs. Picking the right hole, setting up the blocks pretty well. We haven't seen much of the passing attack yet. I think on a lot of those passing plays, only Cam Partridge was going out there. 3 minutes, 55 seconds left. North Andover will punt. That was their third possession of the second half. High snap.
Nice punt.
Going to bounce.
Considering.
Going to go out of bounds. Out of bounds at the 20-yard line.
Good. 3:48, 20-yard line.
Starters on defense are still going out there. Hunter Scott, I didn't call his name a lot. Middle linebacker, number 6. John Marcotte getting sent out there. Maybe he's taking Jake O'Neill's place perhaps. Maybe that was a reason he was a little late. I think some of the second stringers are having their name called. Tell them to get ready in case they go in. Looks like a man-to-man defense in the backfield, in the defensive backfield. Sweep. Oh, wow.
Forced back.
North Andover had it set the edge.
Sniffed it out.
Loss of 5. Hunter Scott, he ran into one hole.
Once
It
again.
looks like Sal Frank and the cornerback on the edge making the tackle. That was James Federico from the outside linebacker position. John C. Padero in for Jake Sal Frank. North Andover trying to get a couple of second stringers out there for experience. Clock is running. 3 minutes, 10 seconds left. Fourth quarter. Lincoln Sudbury has got nothing going on offense. They've thrown 3 interceptions. Same defense as the last play. Draw. Charlie Finn with a big hit. Be third and about 14 yards to go. Clock is running. Shout out to some of the people I saw in the crowd. Bridget Bernard, Julian Martiroso, basketball player, middle school. Gabby Hardy with the Christian Pulisic shirt, U.S. national team. So a bunch of soccer players, Casey Golan, Janie Papel, Ria Benvenuto. Here we go, third down play. Braithwaite.
And,
he broke some tackles.
Yes. Took the hit and kept right on going.
It'll be about 4th and 6, maybe 4th and 5.
Here's a replay.
Nate Jocks at the edge. Takes like 2-3 blockers on Nate Jocks.
Nate, he gets clocked there, but he keeps right on moving.
The North Andover defender hit Braithwaite into the hole out to the right.
Yeah. Glancing blow.
Maybe it's 4th and 7 possibly. That's what the scoreboard says. Clock is running, 1:30, 2 left. Lincoln Sudbury calls timeout. I think they wanted the clock to run down there and call a timeout. They just live for next weekend. I think is Lincoln Sudbury's thoughts. There's the North Andover defensive huddle. Matt Cerullo, the defensive coordinator in the red shirt, is hidden somewhere in the North Andover huddle. There's the Lincoln Sudbury huddle. Matt Cerullo there. DJ Ramos, Coach Dubzinski in that huddle. He's the defensive huddle. Some offensive coaches in there. Mike Yameen, the defensive line coach, longtime Lawrence head coach, comes down from the booth for these last couple minutes. Lincoln Sudbury punting at 4th and 7.
McNaught and Roy.
Going to let it bounce, let it go.
McNaught runs away from it.
As does Frodelius.
Downed on the 35, more or less.
Lincoln Sudbury, 3 punts and an interception in the second half. Have nothing going on offense.
that 2 years ago there were a lot of young defensive linemen after the Super Bowl year, and as the season went on, they really developed, and we have a whole defense which is developing in the first game.
North Andover offense feeling the victory as they ran onto the field. A little hop in their step. Are they in victory formation? They are.
And why not?
Crowd is feeling the victory formation as well now. There's a little parent clap there.
Is the athletic director.
Steve Nugent. Not in camera range, but
Nope.
Walking by our booth. Tomorrow, girls soccer action here at Walsh Stadium. Varsity at 4, JV at 2.
The AD managing top, middle, lower sections.
That play might do it. Yeah, the offense running down the field.
33 seconds. And that's the game. Well, a wonderful night.
Yeah, so the opening night, anything can happen. You don't know what each team has, and North Andover has a lot more than maybe I expected, maybe everyone expected.
I was filled with a lot of trepidation in spite of Gerard saying, I had so many people graduate and North Andover has such a good program. And I said, well, that sounds like a guy who wants to sneak up on us. But anyway, it turned out exactly as he had said in the local papers in Metro West. So your impressions were, as you said, a lot of people who are playing in North Andover's comprehensive athletic programs, different sports, different seasons.
Yeah, a lot of track stars on this team.
And they're all coming together here for Coach D to put together a really good experience.
Yeah, basketball players, lacrosse players. Jake O'Neill kind of limping here. I don't know if he'll be in action next week. We'll see what he's...
Get him taped up in hot and cold compress or whatever they do these days.
But big handshakes finishing. Final score. I think the lines did really well, and then the backfield followed suit. Big victory opening night, 21-0. At Beverly next Saturday, back here from Marblehead next Friday night. And that'll do it.
That will be a great game, Marblehead. Looking forward to it. And I hope you are. This is a great program. As Baggs said, join us here 2 weeks from tonight.
You've been watching NA Camp Sports coverage of North Andover Friday Night Football. Good night.
I'm Ray Ahern. Thank you for watching.